Tom Reich here for Make Business Smarter. Today we're going to talk about using video with content marketing. Now, you've heard a lot about content marketing recently, and you've heard a lot about video. You're on YouTube, so you understand YouTube, or you're starting to understand, but did you know that you can put the whole package together and improve both the traffic on your YouTube channel and on your website, improve the ROI of your business and the activity of your entire social media network by creating a video that complements your blog and writing your blog in such a way that it complements a video that goes along with that blog? We're going to talk about it in detail, and we're going to show you how you can use deep, rich data to improve your ROI. You ready? We'll be back in just a minute. Welcome back. Before we get started, would you do me a favor and go down and press that subscribe button? I think you're going to want to, because after today we're going to have several follow-up videos to this, and it's really going to add to what we're going over today. And you're going to actually find a way to not only make better videos, but make videos that actually bring people to your YouTube site, bring people to your website, and increase your ROI. What is ROI? ROI is your return on investment. Now, you might be making these videos on your phone, and you're saying, well, I don't have any investment in my phone. This is just time. Time is an investment. Whether you're a big corporation or one person sitting in your bedroom making a video, you're doing it for something. And whether you're selling a product off of Amazon, or you're selling your services as a painter, or you're selling major industrial products, you're making these videos for a reason, and you want people to come to your website for a reason. That's why we're called Making Business Smarter. We're here to make you smarter about making videos. Now, Cheetah Marketing invented something many years ago called deep rich data. And deep rich data used SEO to bring people to websites with content and content marketing in an easier way than it had been done in the past. Before deep rich data, people made content that was a long piece of writing, a typed article that might have one picture on the top. What was developing in the market were tablets and, to a lesser degree, smartphones. And a long, drawn-out article without pictures became boring. So more and more pictures started to be used in articles, almost like a magazine. But deep rich data allowed you to embed information within each one of those pictures, which were like bobbers in the water that drew people back to the website. As time has gone on, people have sort of forgotten about deep rich data, but now is the era of video. And video is so much more important than pictures ever were to make everything shine, to make your website so much more popular, to bring people to YouTube. Now, what is the major element in what you have to do? You have to make a video that has information in it that people actually need, but you also have to make that information revolve around what it is that you do and what you want them to do with you. If you're an influencer, and just an influencer, and the whole reason you want to bring people to YouTube or to your website or to your social media network is so advertisers advertise on your channel, that's a reason that you're bringing them there. Your personality matters. So those videos better revolve around your personality. If you're selling heavy construction equipment, every single video needs to have something to do with heavy construction equipment. Though some of them might have to do with travel and what happens when you're delivering construction equipment to China. What hotels do you stay in? How does travel work? How are the airports? And that's where deep, rich data comes in. You want to research what topics aren't being talked about. This is important. Now, with a video, you have the ability to infinitely optimize it. With pictures, all you could do was optimize a picture, and very few people did it. We did it for all our clients, but when you optimized a picture, you had metadata, you had a description, you had a title, and you had a link back to the URL of the website or the web page. And when you put it in Pinterest or put it in other social medias, you needed to re-optimize it each time, or else you were just giving the picture away. When you optimized it properly, you cast that fishing line out each time. Now with videos, you have metadata, you have the description, you have the title, you have tags, and you have the ability to re-optimize it on every platform that you put it on. On YouTube, you optimize it one way. On Vimeo, another way. On your website, yet another way. And when it goes out to your Twitter account and your Facebook account and your LinkedIn account, obviously the description that you type to go with that video is targeted towards that audience. So you get a lot of use out of a video. Now, you're saying to yourself, oh my gosh, videos are so expensive if you do a really good one. Well, back when I started doing videos, which was a long time ago, yes, they were. You had the project start, and you had to go to the client and present a concept. And that concept would go in development, and you'd sit around a table, and you'd discuss ideas, and everyone would have their ideas. And a week later, scripting would start, and the concept would become a script. And then you'd decide what the audio was going to be, what songs were going to be involved, was there going to be a voiceover, and then boards would be drawn up, a storyboard of what this video was going to look like. Then you had the video sign off. You had to go to the money people and the client feedback, and finally you'd start shooting and you'd start editing. And then when you had the framework of it done, you do the principal photography of the video. And then the producer, which is what I am, I'm a producer by long tradition. The producer would come in and pull all the pieces together, and the sound and the video and the animation and the graphics, and it was a big complicated process in the studio, and weeks and months later little tweaks would be put in, and finally it would be tested to a market, and maybe it would work and maybe it wouldn't, and hundreds of thousands of dollars were usually spent, and 9 times out of 10 the video was never seen, or it was put on a website and because of download problems was never really watched that much and seen in showrooms, and that was about it for the video. But today, today you sit at home, you come up with a concept, you make an idea, you contact Fiverr, and you get a great animation for $5 or $10 to make it unique. You go on various free downloaded animation programs and customize a little bit of customized animation graphics, and you make a really great little test video. Now, do you need to go out and test it in a market? No. There's a wonderful platform. You're on it right now. YouTube. You test it on YouTube. And if it really starts to get some great feedback, and you want to put it on actual television or cable, then you produce it. But all those steps we were talking about, all those discussions, all those groups, they're unnecessary. You test and test and test and test. And you've heard so many people on YouTube talk about you have to do 100 videos to really sink in to what your niche is going to be on YouTube. You really have to do lots of videos. Well, part of it is learning your craft, learning what you're doing, learning how to talk to the camera, learning how to dress for the camera, seeing yourself on feedback, listening to other people, gaining knowledge. But a big part of it is there's no such thing as creating a pop hit. I was in the music business for years. As you see behind me, that's a small fraction of my gold and platinum records. I produced many, many, many big groups over the years. And groups would come to me and say, Tom, I need a hit record. And I would say the same thing to Yes as I would say to a new artist off the street. Wonderful. Great. Let's see if you have one. The only way to tell that is to put it out. Because you can only go so far with making a wonderful video. Something that you made in your bedroom in a half an hour may have as many views and be as popular as that long drawn out process that we talked about in the old way. You never know what's going to hit, and it doesn't really matter about money. You've seen pop artists. There was one this year that won 5 Grammys. And that song was a very simple song. Wasn't a major symphonic orchestra behind her. Wasn't huge stars behind her. There wasn't big production money behind her. It was her and her brother. They went in a very small studio and they came up with the biggest hit in the world. And that's what happens. You put as many of the pieces as you can together and it doesn't work. And then a bunch of your friends come together with you and you do a huge production and you know this one's going to make it, and it doesn't make it. But you pick yourself up and you make another one and you make another one and and eventually, bam! You have a hit and it's huge. And that's what Deep Rich Data is about. Deep Rich Data is research and trial and error. And while you're doing this trial and error, when we came up with Deep Rich Data, you were building a 250-page website with 250 pages of articles, which made you a knowledge base on the internet. It made you a hub of information of one specific niche that made Google want to send people there. Well, now on YouTube, you want to become a niche, a knowledge niche of whatever it is you're going for. And just like when they were doing all those articles, they'd finally hit one that would be viral and would have hundreds of thousands of hits, and people come to the website. It may take 5 articles, it may take 100. It may take your your 5th video, or it may be your 100th, or it may be your 200th. But I'll tell you something, you don't want it to be your 5th. You don't want it to be your 10th. You want your first big hit to happen your 40th or 50th video. For one thing, you're going to know what direction you want to go in. You're going to know your audience better. And when new people come in droves for a viral video, and this again is a bit of deep, rich data knowledge. When those new people come, they have 50 things on your channel to see about you. No, none of those others are big hit videos, but all of them are you. And they came to that viral video because they like you, so they're going to like all those videos. You've gone to these big hit YouTubers that have millions and millions and millions of views on some huge hit video. And you look, and a lot of their videos only have 10 or 12,000 views. But you like them as much as their big famous video, right? That's the beauty of being patient, of working hard, and of going video by video by video. Now the next video, part 2 of this series, we're going to go over the 5 basic types of video for business and a little bit more about how you take a step towards getting a viral video. And then part 3 will be the facts, the reality of a viral video. I hope you've enjoyed today. Please subscribe so you see the next 2 videos. I think you'll enjoy them. And I hope, like always, that today we've made you just a little bit smarter.